My name is Dr. Saleh Abba. I am a medical doctor, a family physician by profession. I am also chairing the Borno Facebook Connect. And this is a kind of a socialization or social gathering whereby we are now focusing on youth in the state, especially after about 13 years of insurgency. And following the armed conflict, we realize that there are a lot of things that need to be done in our recovery phase. And those things include how we can make the youth in the state independent by trying to mentor them and give them some motivation and then give them some guidance. And as I can tell you that this is the first of its kind, we mobilize about over 600 youth from the state, both from the north, the central zone, and then the southern zone of the state. And there are a lot of them who are part of the committees and organizers of these events. And then we were able to bring panelists to the event. The theme of this year's event is breaking barriers, building bridges, fostering unity and collaboration among the youths in the state. As I told you, we have about invited youth, the youth who actually registered through our portal to grace the event, and then we have invited dignitaries also from all over. And then we did it in such a way that we bring all the parties that is involved, including entrepreneurs, academicians, and all that to this particular important event. One of the things that we also observe is how do we make the youth better citizens, especially in this important period. And that was why we say, okay, mentoring is also part of the things that we are going to promote. So also entrepreneurs and making the youth independent. Among the invited dignitaries also we have some political representatives from across all political parties, because this time around we are talking about unity, and then we don't want to appear as if we are favoring one and then we are not favoring the other. And among them we also have the traditional leaders that were there with us, and then we have some important elders also with us to actually give us their own advice. We also had a very important program, which is the blood drive. And that blood drive, we did it so that we can save lives, because we know we have a very high rate of maternal mortality as a result of childbirth. And as such, we said giving blood will actually save life. And then we also have the large number of sickle cell disease people within the state. And we have a very high sickle cell burden. As such, it will also be very, very helpful. And then issues that is related to accidents. Road traffic accidents, and we find out that sometimes you bring patients into the hospital, and then because of there is no blood, and then we don't usually have the culture of voluntary blood donation. So as such, we brought this aspect so that we can motivate the youth that they should actually key into voluntary blood donation so that they can also save lives. Apart from that, there are keynotes that were also presented during the occasion, and all is actually channeled with unity, because without unity we cannot progress or we cannot develop. And as I told you earlier, the decade-long insurgency has brought a lot of catastrophe to the youth. More so to say that the insurgents, which are the Boko Haram, are also from the youth bloc. The same thing with the civilian JTFs who actually emerged to fight the Boko Haram are also youth, and then you find out that it is actually a youth event, and as a result we lost a lot of youth. And looking at the population of youth in Nigeria, we realize that the young population is as high as 60%. And that population, something has to be done about that population to make them useful for themselves and then to make them a better citizens for the country to grow. So as such, we brought this kind of event, and then it is going to be a continuous event. It may not even be only an annual event, but we can see how we can be bringing you to see how we can produce the better part of them. Because a lot of them, they may have some talents, some hidden talents that was not actually explored. So we'll use avenues like this to explore their talents also. For the sake of inclusiveness, you find out that all important groups were invited, including the people living with disability, and a lot of people went ahead to even buy tickets to the people that so that they can actually attend this important gathering. And we have also entrepreneurs that come to actually showcase their products, which is actually an avenue for them to display their products so that the buyers can come forward to get those products from them. And through that, we know that we can close a lot of gaps that is actually as a result of either unemployment or underemployment. And these are things that we are battling in this state, because the rate of unemployment is as high as 40%, while the rate of underemployment is as high as 30%. And all those things are things that are facing, these are challenges that is related to youth in the state. Thank you very much.
Experience will tell us how creating certificates of making our youth more productive than
all of us here are talking to the youth. And youth, they say, are backbones of any developing society. Indeed, if we have the productive youth, definitely we will have a sound society devoid of all crime.
So, for example, if you are going to post your business now, and I say you say you are more productive than that. So, as you have to be, I think at the time, you almost have to be so opportunity to be productive. The question is very important. It's about making productive. As well as how do we now keep the idea of skills into the mindset of our education. For us, we are talking about youth. The work in itself is a long growth, where it combines a particular certain advantage that we believe we God in the environment of the society. They are not productive.
Ba mu gaya wa matasan abin da za su ga mun bar su ba su da aiki illa wannan ya shi wannan ya zagi wannan ya ci zarafin wannan abu da zai yi dole sai mun gaya wa kanmu gaskiya, dole sai mun zauna a waje ɗaya mun yi magana.
Duk mutumin da zai shiga cikin tattara ina so ya dauki wannan lambodi nan wanda yake cikin wannan tattara na shi yake kana da misali DG 2020 sun warce mun waya to wannan lambar da yake bayan da kana da tamgar kuma kusan mutum ya samu wannan lambar za a dauki hotonsa adres na unguwarsa adres na yadda yake sannan ma har sai ya kawo gidansa in an da rashin ba same shi ba za a samu gidansa in aka samu gidansa da gan kamar an samu wannan insha
Social media today